Welcome, everyone, to Friday Morning Meditation with Melody, presented by Scenic Regional Library. I'm Melody, the adult programmer for New Haven Library. This morning's meditation, Every Day is a Good Day, comes from Paul Holler and can be found on my go-to meditation resource,
The following
Audio
talk
Dharma,
is given at the
a
Insight
free
Meditation
archive of
Center
Dharma
in
talks from the
Redwood City,
Insight
California.
Meditation Center in Redwood,
Please visit
California.
our website at
Their express purpose is to
audiodharma.org.
guide people toward the end of suffering and the attainment of freedom.
Can be
Today's
such
meditation poses the question, what
an
makes a good
extraordinary
day?
teacher.
And if we could reframe our definition of what constitutes good, every day can be a good day. And of
And
course,
the very
Rumi has
workings
the
of our
perfect
being,
quote. This being human is a guest house.
which can so
Every morning
often
is a new arrival. A
create
joy, a
challenges,
depression, a
problems, and
meanness,
difficulties,
some momentary awareness comes as an
those
unexpected
very
visitor.
same workings,
Welcome and
when
entertain
held
them
in
all.
awareness,
Treat each guest honorably. The
become
dark thought, the shame, the
a
malice,
profound,
meet them at the
wise,
door
and
laughing and
compassionate
invite
gift
them in. Be grateful for whatever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Thank you for joining us today, and let us begin.
to my mind when I reflect on that teaching, every day is a good day. The teacher's name was Yunmen. And it's intriguing that, Yunmen was considered a wonderfully insightful and skillful teacher. And how the phrase that he's most remembered for is so simple. In one way, we could say so trite, but at the very same time, so utterly profound. If you take the word good, what is it to live a good life? Day by day. What is it to not harm, but to do good? And our meditation is offering us a way to explore that alchemy. In a kind of elemental way, even within our own body. How do we nourish it? How do we nourish the vitality of being? Day by day, breath by breath, experience by experience, interaction by interaction. How do we soften the ways in which we suffer, the ways in which we close down? Consider it more helpful to distract ourselves. How do we nurture the confidence, the trust in who we are and how we are, to take on the challenges of our day, of our week, of our life? How do we enliven our relationships? So often, an interplay with others, where we want to discharge our negative emotions. I'll say this or I'll do this because something in me is hurting. How do we enliven relationships? How do we bring the best out of others, of the situations in our life, in the situations of our world? All this flowering from the roots of awareness. And young men simply saying, every day is a good day. Can the challenge of life be such that can it be related to in a way that something is nurtured and supported to blossom? In a way, it's an inquiry into the nature of prajna. No? What is the wisdom of our practice that can help us discover the response to those existential questions? And part of it's cognitive. No, part of it's pretty straightforward. If you just act out your pain in an aggressive way, you don't flourish, and the recipient of your aggression doesn't flourish. And then more subtly, how do we see the self being the self? How do we see how it limits through deep-seated emotions, negative emotions, how it limits its own being? How do we nurture the positive, deep-seated emotions for our own benefit and for the benefit of everyone? And then how, in a way below thought, in a way beyond thought, how do we sense the interconnectedness of being? Sometimes so simple. The way we say, thank you. The way we hold the door open for the stranger who's behind us as they also leave the building. In Japanese Buddhism, the secret act of kindness is revered. You know? It's like a special treasure. the fact that the person won't even notice that you were the person who acted the kindness or generosity, delightful. You're freed from the burden of, oh, and then will they be grateful to me? Notice how wonderful I am. You're freed from that burden because it's a secret. They'll never know. And the ways in which our own life has been supported and nourished in ways that we'll never know. And when we allow ourselves to engage that our life has been supported by many people we do know, and maybe many that we don't. It offers us a kind of reassurance in this ferocious world. That in the midst of all the things that are going on, there is the steady beat of kindness and generosity. And the reassurance and the comfort and the encouragement it offers. This is the blossoming of awareness. As we receive, our natural tendency is to give. The enactment of our connectedness. We're all in this together. Right down to the microbes and the oceans and the skies of being. So Yenman says, every day is a good day. And our mind can say, oh, tell me something profound, sophisticated, you know? But something deep in our being delights in hearing that. Every day is a good day. Okay. And here's a day. And here's a me engaging it. Okay. Let's do it. Thank you very much. May every day be a good day. Take care.